I love your display. Yeah.
Hi, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Today's video, as you can tell by the title, we are getting ready for another pop-up. And also, if you're new here, my name is Tasia. I'm the... Gigi's about to ring her bell. No, not right now. Her bell is to go outside, and she's only doing that because I just got dressed. But my name is Tasia. I'm the owner of Well Lived, which is a wellness and lifestyle brand that's all about giving you guys tools to help you live well. Tools like journals and candles that help with your mind, body, and your soul. And we have another pop-up tomorrow and Wednesday. So yeah, we've got to get ready. I am about to go drop off packages, go get lunch, and go to Target. I was supposed to be getting my hair done, which you can see needs to be done bad. Not right now, please. We just went outside. We literally just went outside like 30 minutes ago. But I was supposed to be getting my hair done, and we just rescheduled to Monday, which, hopefully that's good. Hopefully, if anything, it rains, never actually, because I'm going to be outside all weekend. Tomorrow I have the pop-up, which is outside, which they did not tell us. I found out by asking. And we can bring a tent, but I don't own a tent. And I also don't want to put $200 towards one yet without having any sales. So we're just going to hope and pray that it does not rain or snow. And then Sunday I'm going to my first NFL game, so I'm very excited for that. So yeah, I'll be outside. And maybe it's a good thing I'm not getting my hair done yet. But instead of getting my hair done, like I said, going to get some lunch and then Target and drop off these packages. Then I'm going to come back home and get everything ready for tomorrow. I think it's mainly just kind of like organizing, pulling everything out, making sure I charge my like tap to pay thing. I think I do want to update like the little like sign. I'll show you. I don't know what it's called, but I think I'm going to update that. So just making sure everything's in order for tomorrow. I really hope I do well tomorrow because I do have a big fee I need to cover for my first holiday and weekend pop-up coming up in December. And I have this on my business credit card, so I'm really hoping I can just make that back and not have to worry about it, because I also have not been getting too many Black Friday sales online. Online is very hard. It's hard, and like I feel like I'm always doing like admin stuff or making the candles that it can be just kind of hard to put energy towards Instagram. I'm pretty good with email, but people don't usually buy from my email, which you would think they would, but most of the people who are subscribed to me, they've been subscribed to me from freelancing, or the like friends and family who have like, they signed up when I first launched, so they're being supportive, which I appreciate. But I don't get the most clicks from there, but I do like making them, and it comes pretty easy, so I do try to still put energy towards that. And I use Flowdesk right now, but that's $31. It's actually $38 with tax. And so I switched to Klaviyo, and then Klaviyo said I have too many subscribers for the free version. So I was like, well, geez, maybe I should go back to Flowdesk. So we'll see about that. But I'm going to stop rambling and I'm going to go. It's about 3 o'clock. Honestly, maybe I'll do some grocery shopping right now. I don't know, but I'll definitely be back around 4. Gigi was just staring at me. Does anyone else have a dog that's a girl or even a boy, but they're like super judgy? Like even when my friend was leaving, she was like, oh my gosh, she's like side-eyeing me hard. I'm like, yeah, she is. Like I can't even say like, oh no, she's not. She is. She is judging you. She judges me. Look at her. She just... What are you thinking? Are you judging me? Yes? No? I think she's judging me. She's still looking. Anyway, I'm gonna cut the cameras. And I will see you guys soon. I kind of like this setup. I've never actually, I don't think, filmed right here. Okay, bye. Hello. So I'm back. I have another package. It's 5 o'clock. I had dinner, shipped off packages, went to Target for, honestly, it was like retail therapy. I don't even know where I put my whatever I bought. I bought a little Christmas tree and then Christmas lights because I'm not a big decorator, but I do want to kind of get in the Christmas spirit this year, so hopefully that helps. And then I also got chai tea concentrate because I want to try making my own lattes. But right now I'm opening this package. I found out that the pop-up tomorrow is outside, and we're in winter now, so I don't have a tent. I told you guys this, and oh my goodness, you know, I also figured it's gonna get dark 2 hours in. It starts at 2 and it ends at 7. These are a bit smaller than I expected, so I have hand warmers, also using these for just in general, but Sunday at the game. And then I got these lights, which they're lanterns, definitely smaller than I was expecting, but I guess it makes sense for the price. So let's see what this is like. And I'll probably bring one of my own candles to burn, you know, so people can smell that. And also we have more light in the back. Oh, Jesus. Of course they are USB. They can't be. Maybe it's charge. Because these are supposed to be for like, for, you know, when the power goes out and stuff. Yeah, it says camping lantern. So it came with 2 USB cords. Let's see. Okay, well, this is what it looks like. I do have to charge it, I guess. Okay, and the USB is right here. So I guess I'm gonna charge this now. Okay, well, that was quick. I did order a brown tablecloth, but it wasn't cloth. Didn't pay attention. It was plastic, so I went to go return that today. And I was thinking of using that one at the 2-day holiday market because I feel like just a brown tablecloth would look just like classy, you know? And plus we have, I don't know, I just feel like it would look good. So we'll see. I may order another one before the holiday market, but I'm not in a huge rush. So I do have about a little over 24 candles for tomorrow and my pop-up on Wednesday. I know for sure that of course like I'm gonna need a lot more for my holiday market, and it's weird because it's like I'm realizing I'm gonna need more candles for my holiday market, but I'm kind of scared to take that leap of ordering, you know, more vessels and investing more because I haven't made any sales really, and I also don't know which ones are gonna sell the best. The most recent order we had was for Vanilla Spice and Cozy Spice, and then people always love Cashmere Teak Wood, so I have a decent amount of Cashmere Teak Wood. I did just make Latte Energy, which I love, and then yeah, so I literally have not had a pop-up since September, so it'll be nice to see what people like, what they're thinking, what people think of my new jars. I'm only gonna have a few of those, but yeah, I don't know, I'm kind of like nervous to invest in the big pop-up even though I already paid the fee. I'm nervous in terms of like product wise because I don't want to make like the wrong decision of, you know, making more candles at one scent than another, or having too many and I don't sell anything at all. I think that's really what it is. And like I said, I haven't had sales recently, so it's like, okay, well, I have enough now, so, but the goal is to get rid of all 24 by that weekend pop-up, the holiday pop-up, the first week of December. So we'll see. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. But what I do know is that we're about to make sure everything is just in order for me to just easily put into the car tomorrow. So I'll plug these up. I'm gonna plug these in and get back with you guys. Hope you guys don't mind the lighting. This is just how I like it. I have 2 smart light bulbs and then a candle warmer over there. But what the heck is this called? A letterboard. This is, you know, it says join to save. This is old. So I'm gonna change it, and I think I'm gonna put the prices of the, what's it called? The price of the candles. But I was talking to my mentor and she had a really great idea. She said, get like a QR code for people to scan, and after they buy, they're gonna have, or just I guess in general, they're gonna be able to use that code and save 10% off their order. And it's gonna be specifically for, you know, the pop-ups. And if they wanted to, they could technically share it. But I think that is a really good idea, but I don't have a printer with me or a QR code. But I do wonder if that would work. Printing on my, what's it called? Shipping label, my thermal printer. Printing on my shipping label. Printing on my thermal printer. I wonder if that would work, if I could scan it. 'Cause if I could do that, then I will do that. Let's actually try that. Let's do that tonight. Let's see. But first, let's see that first before I add like the candle prices onto all of this. Let's go to the office, okay? See, there are some days where I can just focus on one thing, and there are others when I just cannot. This is what it's looking like. I did have this, but that has nothing to do with my brand. Okay, so we're gonna try and print that on my thermal printer, which I use for shipping labels, because it's the only printer I have. I do need my iPad though, so I'll be back. Let's try it. Guys. Shout out to my mentor. Shout out to her. One thing I also started doing, sample cards. Let me see. You can see, hopefully. Oh, it was upside down. Okay. So I did sample cards, and then I have a QR code on the back. A couple of them did pop off, so I think it's best to make them thick like that, rather than more just like flatter, like just a few drops. I feel like the thicker ones are holding on stronger. But yeah, I have these only for vanilla spice, but just right now I was like, maybe I should make some candles. I think I should. I have nothing else to do. I'm gonna pack all this stuff, get ready, and maybe I'll just make some candles for fun, you know? And again, I know I already said before, like, I don't want to make some of like the wrong candles, you know. I don't want to make a candle that I just know it's not gonna be it, but it's like, we're gonna make something. But you guys are cooking. There is a candle I haven't made yet that's new, called Clear Space, I believe. Clear Space or Clean Space. And I haven't made that one. It's like this fresh scent, so they want to make that. And yeah, maybe I'll even make like a Christmas one if I have Christmas stuff. I don't really have like, I don't really want to do like seasonal ones, you know, like I don't, because these are supposed to be kind of like all the time for your mind, body, and soul. So I don't want to just stick to gingerbread and summer solstice. That's a good one, actually. Summer solstice. And it's like just this yellow candle that's just super bright and fresh. Lemongrass and stuff. It's actually a good idea. But like I don't want like just seasonal ones. I want things that people can use year round. But I know right now seasonal is very big and people are literally looking for specific Christmas, fall, winter scents. So that's something to be mindful of and take advantage of, not just ignore. So we'll see what I have. I don't know. We'll see. I'll play around. But I'm going to make some candles and hopefully have some more samples. And again, these are also... Oh, it broke. See? I don't know. You got to be careful. It's right there. This is also like leftover wax that won't fit into a full jar. And I don't want to waste, even though I do put all my wax in like old ones. Like this is like my first label ever, but I just keep filling it. But now that I'm doing this, I won't have to keep doing that, because I have like 50 different scents in that one jar. But yeah, that's it. I think I'm gonna make some candles because I like making candles. It's fun. Let's do it, okay? Okay, so I just learned something. Also, the banging and clacking, whatever. That's my heater. Okay, which kind of has something to do with what I'm going to tell you. So, tunneling with the candle when, you know, the middle kind of like sinks in and then you still have the stuff around it. That usually happens when the outside dries quicker than the inside. So it creates kind of that like sunken situation. And so what I think I'm going to do moving forward, since I'm still in a very small workspace and I just double boil with a pot and the pitcher, when I take the pitcher out of the pot, I'm going to put the jars into the pot, not while it's boiling, although I don't think it like matters, but just when the water's still hot, to heat the glasses up from the outside. That way, once I pour it, especially now that it's winter, and then I also don't control the heat in my apartment, as you heard. So it's generally just a little bit colder in here, and I also like to have the window open for airflow. You guys are crooked, of course. But I figured I would start doing that because I did make some cashmere teak woods that are just chaotic. I'm putting them on discount as the oopsie ones. But this one, I like noticed it after because if you can see like that, like of course that happened when I was moving it from one counter to over here. But that just made me think about like the drying and if the outside would dry quicker, although this does have a fairly smooth finish. I did that though. So I didn't do it with that one. I did it like after I like realized it and it had already basically dried. But I did do it with the amber vessels. So we'll see. They definitely are taking longer to dry, which I'm totally fine with. I think that's because the jars were hot or warm. So yeah, I'm gonna try that, see how it goes. If you've done that before or have any tips to avoid tunneling and all that stuff when it comes to making candles, please share them down below because that would be great. I 100% do recommend this thermometer because I've been using this type of thermometer and it was working at first, and then I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And I do feel like this is helping me a lot. So I recommend this. This is actually here. But yeah, I just made 3 candles. I could keep going. And it's only 8:19. Gigi and I just came from outside. I made a bunch of samples because I had a bunch left over, but this is only Cozy Spice and Clear Space. Also, this looks like it has a face. Do you see that? You see that face right there? Yeah, so that's funny. But I have a bunch of those. Only one came off. I have my ankle crack. One came off, but you can still smell it like that. So I don't know what I'm gonna put it in. I'm honestly in a very artsy crafty mood, so I kind of wanted to use my air dry clay and make a little like box for them because I don't think I have one just laying around. So I might do that with the rest of my night and call it a night and go to sleep soon. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. Next thing I'm gonna do, I don't want to say it's a tip and it's like the wrong thing to do, but I definitely don't think it's a bad thing to do. But we'll see. Good night. See you guys tomorrow at the pop-up where I make thousands of dollars. You know, I just sell out. That would be a dream. So I was just editing the video, and right now I'm sick. And I filmed this part, me reflecting, and I knew it was gonna look a bit chaotic because I'm sick, but it was literally disturbing. I was like, what the heck? So I just threw on a little bit of makeup. I still have my pimple patch on, threw on just a little teeny tiny bit of makeup to look somewhat alive, brush my hair, and we're gonna try this again and finish this video because literally my nostrils were like flaring because I could not breathe. Not to say that won't happen during this video, but yeah, I was looking, I'm like, oh, there's no way. There's no way. I was gonna let it slide, but then I was like, that would not, no. No. No one on the internet needs to see all that. So anyway, I apologize in advance for the congestion. If there's cuts, lots of cuts in between this because I'm getting over a cold. But let's reflect on this pop-up that happened November 23rd. So initially this pop-up was supposed to be October 20th, but we found out October 17th that it wasn't gonna happen. I mean, if you see in one of my other videos, I was like preparing for it, and then the end was like, just kidding, I'm not gonna have this pop-up. So that was kind of unfortunate because I do rely on pop-ups for most of my income and all my sales for my business. So I didn't have any in October. And also I'm doing this through this pop-up. The organization is called Pop-Up Gallery Chicago. And I've been doing their pop-ups honestly since I've started because they do have them every month and they are fairly inexpensive. It's usually about $40 to $50. This particular pop-up was $50, but I did not have to pay because they did offer for me to like attend for free. In return, I would have to take content, which I was like, okay, that's perfectly fine. So I can hear my voice, hold on. So I did that, but the cover fee would have been $50 for me to bring my own table. In October, they told me after I asked that it would be inside. Come to find out just days before that it was outside, and again that was after I asked. So that was pretty annoying because it's really freaking cold and many people are not going to want to be outside, and apparently one person, they had plants and they didn't know it was going to be outside, so they couldn't attend because the plants need to be in like a certain room temperature. So that's very unfortunate, and yeah, communication is just not always the best with this company. And I will say marketing is not always the best with this company either. They they had a whole extra month to market all the vendors and promote, and they didn't start until 10 days before the pop-up show, and I actually did not even get posted. So that was also a downside because, yes, we can share with friends and family, but, they should also be doing cross promotion and all those things just to even want people to attend and to also grow their own following base so they can get more vendors in. But they have a hard time doing that, and I think just with employment in general. So that's a con with this company, but again, a pro is that they're somewhat affordable and pretty consistent when it comes to having events each month. So again, this was on a Saturday. It was 2 to 7. A few of us left before 7. I left around 6, and there were people who left before that. Hold on. But yeah, there were people who left before 6, including myself, because it was just slow, and again, it's cold. I only made about $70, so if I had paid that fee, the table fee, I would have really only made $20 in 5 hours, which is no bueno. Especially considering, again, like we had a whole month for them to market, but of course it's not just their fault, but I do think the location as well had something to do with that. If you know Chicago, there's different neighborhoods that are, honestly, all of Chicago is very walkable, and so that's a good thing, whereas, this was still walkable, but it wasn't like a super common place where I didn't see people just walking around on the street and going shopping into like coffee shops and stuff like that. It was at this restaurant bar, And maybe the restaurant bar, maybe they're more popular in the summertime because of the outdoor seating, because even inside throughout those 5 hours there were probably only like 7 families that went in and out to go sit and eat. They did have 2 events in another room, but outside of that no one was really inside eating. And so that was also kind of a red flag for me, because I'm like, okay, is this place just not popular? And they do have 2 locations, and so I'm wondering if we went to the one that just is not as popular. And this one was in West Town, so if you know Chicago, it was like Bar Concia. I don't know how to pronounce it, but Bar Concia in West Town, and they have one in Lakeview, which is more up north. And I do know Lakeview is a very popular area. So I do wonder if it would have been different had we been at that location and not the West Town one. But in general, there just was not a lot of on-foot traffic, and on top of that, they had, you know, those outdoor seating bubbles. Those are like blocking the view when you enter the gates. Like apparently there was a small little sign that said free pop-up this way, but you didn't even really see us because those 2 bubbles are blocking, and then we were behind the bubbles. So that was that. Trying to remember. So yeah, it's very unfortunate. I do have a pop-up today I just bit my tongue and couldn't breathe. I have a pop-up today at 7 p.m. Through an old colleague of mine who works at a dispensary. So every time they have an event, she invites me, which I really appreciate. So hopefully I can get some money back from that. I literally cannot breathe. The orders I got, I sold 1 crew neck, which I've not sold crew neck in decades. I did discount it. I said it was like 25 instead of, I think I have it as 33 online. Yeah, so I sold the crew neck, and they brought an oopsie candle, which was a discounted cashmere teak wood. Someone else brought another regular cashmere teak wood, and then and then someone else brought a pine moment. So all those are 4 ounces. I do think price is a very big thing for people, which, you know, that makes sense, especially nowadays. So that's what I sold, and again, I got about $70 out of that. Yeah, I don't know. I was not impressed with this. Again, I do wish marketing had been better, because I did share it in personal Facebook groups. I shared it on my own page. They did repost my story, but again, they only started promoting everyone 10 days before the event, when they had a whole extra month. They have not, from what I understand, have not been using other channels like Facebook to make an event, or LinkedIn, or Eventbrite even. I think those would be great places to put the pop-up, and yeah, I mean, if I worked for them, I would be doing all that stuff, but I don't work for them. And actually in the past, I did make a Facebook event, and I shared it with them, and I was like, hey, I made this. Would you be open and mind sharing it with other vendors in the group chat so they can share it with their people and we can get the word out? And they said, yeah, but never did. So yeah, I don't know, but I'm sure I will attend another one of their pop-ups, because again, I try to do one each month, and a lot of the very popular markets out here, they're like booked, or they're out of my price range. So again, because they're affordable and, you know, they have them consistently, I'm likely going to do another one in January or December, depending on when it is. But it does depend on the location and if we're inside or outside, because I will definitely not be going back outside this winter at all for a market, because it's freezing, and especially if it's not in a good location, that just does not make any sense. So that's kind of frustrating, but I mean, you do learn something new. Sorry for this very rushed outro and reflection and congestion. Like literally when I was editing the video, my nostrils were just like, and I didn't even know, and I'm like, what the heck? So if you see that, I apologize, but I'm sick, so it's not my fault. It's really not my fault. I mean, it is, because I slept with my window open, and I actually got sick the following day following the pop-up that was outside. So I think it was just from
the weather and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully I make more than $70 tonight. That would be great because I do have my first 2-day holiday market coming up the first week of December, December 7th and 8th, and that was a pretty big fee. My first ever big fee, first ever 2-day weekend holiday market, so this will be interesting. I'm excited, but I'm also very nervous, as you saw in the clips earlier. I'm scared to continue investing in it because I don't want to put too many candles out and then I don't sell any. So I don't know, we'll see. But thank you for watching. I appreciate you. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're enjoying the holiday season, fall, winter. Thanks for watching. I hope you're doing well, and I will see you in the next video.